Guys, we're gonna do some wonderful beef short ribs. We're gonna smoke them low and slow on that wood fire grill coming up. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cooking with CJ. I'm CJ. Welcome to my backyard. So glad you're here. Guys, we got a nice, simple, easy, set it and forget it recipe for you today. We got some beef short ribs that we're gonna cook low and slow on our Ninja Woodfire Grill. All right. Pretty simple setup today. Now with the brisket, with the pulled pork, with my ribs, I take time to wrap those during the cook. All right. So we give it some smoke, we give it a wrap, a little braise, and then we finish it off, right? Well, with short ribs, and I do this on all my pits, okay? I cook them until they're done. I do not wrap them along the way. There is tons of fat marbling throughout that meat that you do not have to wrap them. You can if you want, but you don't have to. So we're gonna set the smoke setting at 250, and we're just gonna let them go until they're done. And by done, I mean I take them to about 210 internal. Okay, so we have our instant read thermometer here, and we're gonna use it as we go out through the cook. Gonna take a look once or twice as we go, but it's just to check the temp and shut it back down, okay? We're gonna only use 1 cup of pellets on this one, so we're gonna give it the good smoke, and then we're just gonna finish it up throughout there, okay? We're gonna put the short ribs in and then start the ignition process so it gets a lot of that heavy duty smoke right off the bat. And we're just gonna take them through till they're done. Not much more to this one. What we've already done is season these bad boys up, okay? I pulled these right out of the refrigerator, so they weren't quite tacky yet. So I gave them a binder of olive oil on there. And then we got some Uncle Steve Shake competition cow powder. All right, you guys, I'll put a link down below for it if you want to check it out. But we're going heavy on these, okay? It's a heavy, beefy, peppery kind of rub. So we're gonna go heavy on the actual on the ribs, right? So we make sure we get top, back, front to side, all the way around. Make sure you pat it in, and we're gonna let it set for about an hour and just kind of let it absorb into the meat, give it a little bit more extra flavor, and that's it. And that brings us to where we're at right now. So nothing left to do but get this wood fire fired up, okay? Wait, before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that bell next to it, so you get alerts on all what we're doing here. Guys, we're coming up on 100,000 subscribers, and a little birdie told me there's gonna be a huge giveaway sometime at the end of December when we get there. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you guys get the notifications on when we do the giveaways. All right, now let's get this thing fired up. Stick around. Okay, y'all, time to get these ribs on. Got these beautiful beef short ribs all seasoned up, nice and sweated through. We're just gonna layer them in there. This is about 3.5 pounds of ribs. So I'm gonna put the thicker ones towards the outside because the outside tends to get a little bit more heat. Okay. Yeah, this is about 3.5 pounds of beef short ribs. This is called English cut. All right, so we're looking good. Ribs are on. Got plenty of room in the middle to get smoke all the way around. Just gonna let these go. Shut this down. Right, turn it to the smoker setting. We're gonna leave it on 250. 4 hours should be enough, but we'll check it as we go. Use our instant read, make sure we're temping on schedule. So let's go ahead and hit start. All right, guys, so like I said, we're gonna let these go through the ignition process. So we're gonna make sure all that heavy smoke hits it. Okay, we want a good smoky flavor on these. All that white smoke that I usually let kind of go out before we start cooking, I'm gonna let it hit it hard with it, okay? We're going to spritz as we go. So if we see it kind of drying up on the outside, I'm gonna spritz it with a little water and just kind of let it, you know, not be dry on top. Okay, we're looking to build a nice bark with that peppery seasoning on there, that smoke, a little bit of that water. It's gonna build a nice crust on there, nice bark, and we're gonna take it through till it's done. Once we get done, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap them in a little tin foil and just set them aside and let them rest for a bit. Kind of let everything kind of calm down in there, right? And then we'll tear into them. We're gonna eat them like normal ribs. We're not gonna cut them off and put them with mashed potato or anything. We're not making fancy braised short ribs right here. We're making some barbecue short ribs right here. we're gonna take it to the head, all right? Nothing left to do, but just let it do its thing, let it get that smoke, right? We're gonna check in about an hour, but for you, it'll be like that. All right, guys. All right, team, we did a quick pivot. We're about 45 minutes into the cook. I went ahead and added more pellets to the popper here. And then all you do is push this wood fire button, hold it for 3 seconds. This wood fire indicator will start flashing again. And those pellets will get ignited by the heating element again. Second round of pellets are glowing right there. So they're smoldering, bringing the heat. All right, we're about an hour in. Let's take a look at the goodness. Looking nice and shiny. Got some nice pullback on the bones. We're getting there. All right, we just got a little bit of water in a spritz bottle here. We're gonna keep these as moist as possible in there. Let's give them a temp check while we're out. We'll go on this one right here, just give it a quick check. All right, 160, come along real nice. That's looking dang good, guys. We'll check in another half hour or so. Just giving it that heat, giving that smoke, bringing all that smoke. All right, team, we're about 2 hours in. Got a lot more pullback on them bones. Let's give them a little temp check in here. We're looking for these to temp out over 200, but we're also looking for them to be probe tender, where there's no pull back, you know, it just goes in and out like butter. All right, so these aren't quite there yet. So we're gonna give them another hour or so, but we're doing pretty good. These look amazing, the color is amazing. Use another spritz all the way over, all the way around, I mean. All right, we're keeping these nice and moist. That bark is insane. Bark is looking good. Great color. Let's take a look. Sorry for the bad lighting. This kind of is what it is. Get the probe in there. Temping out. This is 208. That was 210. Same over here. 205. All right, we're looking good in there. We're gonna go ahead and pull these off and get them wrapped in some foil. Get you over there. All right, we got our ribs in the foil, looking good. Beautiful bark on there. Let's get them wrapped up and get them in the house. All right, team, we're back in the house. We let it rest for about a half hour or so, wrapped up in the tin foil. For all those people that are gonna ask, I had it on the grill about 3 hours, okay? Now, I hate giving you guys times because your cooker may vary, your altitude may vary. There's a lot of variables in how long something takes. So remember, you always cook to internal temperatures, okay? And that's why you should buy one of my instant read thermometers, linked down below, all right? Like how I did that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing unwrapped and give it a try. All right, guys, let's get it going. Looking nice. Oh, that's some bark right there. Thing's gonna bite you, it's so barky. But beautiful color, exactly what we want. All right, let's take a bite. All right, y'all, time to take a bite. Guys, just look at it. It's glistening, great color, juicy as can be, and you know it's finger looking good. Too damn good. Guys, it's moist, for all those that love that word. It's tender, juicy as can be, okay, guys? That bark is full of flavor. Uncle Steve's shake, that competition cow powder, good to go. I'll throw a link down below for that. Oh, so good. Just tender as can be. They're gonna come clean off that bone. These short ribs are about the only thing I will not worry about wrapping on any of my pits out there, okay? So much fat running through them, you don't have to worry about them drying out, okay? Now, if you guys noticed earlier, I did kind of pivot a little bit. I said I was only gonna run through one smoke cycle, but halfway through I decided I wanted to give it all the smoke, so I did another smoke cycle, showed you how that's done. Okay, easy as can be, give it a little extra smoke show, you know what I'm saying? All right, guys, if you want to get yourself one of these wood fire grills, I'll have a link down below. Doesn't cost you anything more to use it. In fact, you can save a little bit of money. There's a coupon code below. Save you about 40 bucks on it, all right? If you guys want to get anything else I use in my videos, from the knives, the cutting boards, to the camera, I'll have links down below. You can check it out, okay? If you guys want to become a show producer, like all these lovely people scrolling across the screen right now, people that don't like to wrap their short ribs, right? All right, we'll go with that. hit that hit that join button right next to that subscribe button, which you should have already hit by now. Other than that, guys, we are done. Listen, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for cooking with CJ. Take care.